Good morning, kids. This is today's Scooby month video. So I'm not calling it Scooby-Tober because, well, Scooptober or whatever, or because somebody else actually is using that. That is Scooby-Topia, and he did a much better job than me. So, like I said, I'm not doing that to step on his toes. I am doing this because I want to and because I can. So instead, we shall probably just call it Spooktober or just Scooby Month. But that's not what we're here for. This quick video is to explain what I mean when I say Scooby Natural. I did mention it in a previous video, but I figured I should actually explain myself a little bit better because why not? And yes, I am doing most of these videos before work. I could do them in the evenings, but sometimes I'm busy in the evenings. So usually do them in the morning right before work for two reasons. Number one, I can upload them right after I finish, so they can be uploading while I'm at work. And number two, I just feel like it. But yeah. So this is super simple. Scooby Natural refers to any event in the Scooby universe wherein one or more of the monsters are actually real. So you see this in apparently the new Scooby movies, which I was not aware of because I don't remember watching a lot of that. But whatever, the new Scooby movies, Scooby Doo and the Ghoul School, Scooby Doo and the Boo Brothers, Scooby Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf, Scooby Doo, what was of course, Zombie Island. Technically, Alien Invaders because Shaggy's girlfriend does end up being an alien. Uh, Scooby Natural, which is actually the name of an episode of Supernatural. And I'm counting that as part of the Scooby universe. Why? Because I can. And also, it's Supernatural. It's about the only time I'm going to get to talk about Supernatural because Iron Deborah doesn't watch the show and I barely watch it. It's not a bad show. It's just, I mean, now that it's over, I might actually have to binge watch. But that's not the point. So, Scooby Natural simply refers to any event in the Scooby universe where the monster is not a man in a mask, but is an actual, real life, magical monster thing. Um, Good or bad, because sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. It really just depends on the situation. Um, like in the case of Ghoul School, good monsters. Reluctant Werewolf, bad monsters. And actually, Dracula seems to be depicted in multiple different ways. It's because, like in the was Halloween Hassle at Dracula's Castle. That's one depiction. Then there's which is not a he's kind of gray area. That depiction of Dracula is gray area, meaning he's kind of not a bad guy. Okay, so he started off as a bad guy, then he retired into a good guy, and then he went back to being a bad guy, sort of. And when I say sort of, I mean bad guy in the case of he's not doing anything illegal. He's just a monster and he wants to scare people and don't drink their blood. But that's not evil. That's just him trying to survive. Um, then, of course, you have Reluctant Werewolves edition. Now, there could be editions in between, but we're not going there. There's that edition of Dracula. That Dracula is really, he's a good guy. He's not evil. He threatened Shaggy at one point, but that's just because he's trying to protect his little girl. So, yeah, good guy, Dracula. Bad guy, Dracula. Reluctant Werewolf. There you go. There's also 13 Ghosts, which that's getting its own video because that is Scooby Natural on steroids. So yeah, that is my explanation for what Scooby Natural is. And yeah, so I will see you guys in the next video. I know it wasn't a much, but I figured I'd do a proper explanation of Scooby Natural. I might have in my other video where I talked about the Scooby Doo puppet movie thing a little bit. But I figured I'd get a better explanation. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.